Hey, hope you guys are doing well. Edgar from Solo Marketer here, and in this video I want to quickly show you how to give limited time access to a course on System.io. So essentially there's two types of ways you can do it. You can either give someone access to a course until a certain date, unless you want them to have it indefinitely, right? Or remove the access manually, but you can give it to them until a certain date, or you can give them access for a specific amount of time. So when it's a date, let's say you can always set like everyone who's gotten access to this course, they will lose access on, I don't know, January 1st, right? For whatever reason, you need them all to lose access on that day. If it's a amount of days, you can do something like a 30-day mastermind, for example, right? And no matter when they got access to it, to the course, no matter when they bought it on January 1st, on February 20th, whatever, right? They will always have a 30-day access as an example. So yeah, I'll show you kind of a step-by-step how to set up an automation for both of them. So the first thing you want to do, obviously, besides logging into your account, you want to go to automations, workflows, and then you can either create a new one or just select an existing one, right? So let's just select an existing one as an example. And there's going to be three elements. There's going to be the trigger, basically kind of like it's the trigger. Essentially, they get access to a course that triggers this automation. The second element will be the amount of days or what date, right? The wait element. And the third one will be an action that will be basically just revoke access from this course. So yeah, I'll just kind of show you, I'll set it up and then I'll show you what the logic is, kind of explain it in a few words. So the trigger will always be the same. Doesn't matter if you want to take access away on a certain date or after a certain amount of days. There can be several, but I guess in this case, it would make sense if it would be enrolled in a course. They enrolled into a, I don't know, in a specific course, right? And then we will do a waiting time. Essentially, we will do a delay of, it can be either a delay of, let's say, 30 days, right? The example I gave, 30 days, create, right? Or the delay can be a certain date. So in this case, instead of days, we'll set it to exact date. And let's say it's supposed to be, I don't know, January 1st, right? So let's do January 1st. I don't know, something like 11 p.m., right? End of January 1st, for whatever reason yours might be, but yeah, this can be a specific example. So let's update that. And also to revoke the access, that's the last element, that's the action. We click the plus here, and the action will be, if we click on it, it's going to be revoke access to a course, right? And then we mentioned what course. So in this case, it was the 1-hour lead funnel. There we go. Create, and that's the whole thing, right? So the trigger is they got access to a course. The delay is they wait a certain amount of days, 30 days in this example, or it can be a certain date. And the third one is the action, which is the blue one at the bottom. They lose access to the course. There can obviously be different use cases for, let's say they get access for like a trial, right? They pay, I don't know, $1 for a 30-day trial, right? It can be the same thing. They pay $1, they do a 30-day trial, and then you can do a decision, right? And the decision would be if they paid for like the membership after the trial, they can get access to it or they can keep access. If they didn't pay a subscription fee for continued monthly access, you can revoke access to the course. So there's different types of use cases, but this is kind of like a baseline setup where just the middle part essentially changes. As for the trigger, yeah, it can also be, instead of enrolling in a course, it can be like made a sale or got a specific tag. So yeah, but this one would be probably the simplest. If it's a course, it's just, yeah, this would make the most sense. And one more thing to make sure that this works actually is you can see here the status is inactive. So you need to make sure that it's switched on. So it's actually an active automation. So what you need to do next to the automation that you set up, you go hover over the three dots and you click on activate, confirm, and you'll be able to see it's active now, right? So that's kind of a quick thing that you don't forget to do. I have forgotten to do this as well, and then I'm wondering what's wrong. So yeah, it's kind of a minor thing, but keep that in mind. But yeah, this one is pretty straightforward. If you wait till the end of the video, there's probably going to be a video popping up, like a thumbnail showing you how to set up a course on System.io as well. And also, if you're interested, down below in the description, pinned comment as well, probably, you can get my free tripwire funnel template. You can essentially learn how to build a funnel that not only collects leads but also gets sales off of some of those leads within the first few minutes. So you can go check that out as well. That's completely for free. And yeah, that's it for this one, and hopefully I'll see you next video. Bye.